A package just came in the door? Who could be inside?
Psst, what are you looking at?
Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome back to something I haven't done in a long time, and this is another Nendoroid review. And of course, this is Nendoroid number 730, a character that needs no introduction. This is Tracer, the classic skin edition from Overwatch. Before we free her from our cardboard prison, let's take a quick look around the box. On the front there, we have a window into the figure itself. Down a little further, a figure of what it will look like out of the box. A couple of poses around on the left-hand side of what you can expect once you get it out of there. And the same on this side, 2 more poses. And around there on the back, pretty much once again what we saw on the sides of the box, including that moving hairpiece, which is articulated to pose her performing her heroic highlight intro. But anyway, that is enough about the box. Let's bust this thing open and see what we've got. First off, in here we've got the instructions in both Japanese and English. Of course, make sure to remove the shrink-resistant plug before use. So first off, there is that clear inner packaging, and you can pretty much see everything that's in this already without me digging through it. So let's move straight into the review itself. So let's bust her out of there. Ah, boom! So there is Tracer finally out of the box and stuck onto her base, and what can I say? This figure actually has me blown away. As much as I would love to like Nendoroids, I don't really like them that much. And from all the Nendoroids that have come and go through the doors of my house, the only ones that have ever been held onto is Kirby, because he is literally magical, and Mega Man, because the nostalgia is too strong. The rest, they're all gone. I can tell that Good Smile Company have pulled out all the stops for this one. It's obviously really important to them to make sure that they pull her off perfectly, while still being absolutely true to the character design. And that is something that they've definitely done. They've taken all the aspects that makes this character so iconic and squished it down, adapted it into that classic Nendoroid look and form. Good Smile Company have definitely nailed every aspect of this figure. The sculpt is spot on. I am digging the hair on this. It looks so good. The paint applications on this have been painstakingly pulled off. The fade from yellow to orange on the leggings, the fantastic looking clear orange visor, the decals on both her left and her right hand shoulders, and they've mixed that paint up with matte, gloss, and metallics. As for the articulation, this is the best I have ever seen in an Nendoroid. Just like I mentioned, I think Good Smile Company pulled out all the stops for this one. That hairpiece that is on a ball joint, tons of articulation right there at the neck. Arm all the way up, rotates around, rotation at this point, once more at the wrist, some subtle motion there at the waist, not a whole lot, a little bit of side to side. That little leg all the way from the back to the front, not a whole lot there, side to side, bend at the knee, and finally rotation at the ankle. Not a whole lot really, but for a Nendoroid, that is impressive. As for accessories, there is Nendoroid Tracer with everything that she comes with. As for the included faceplates, what we've gotten here is that standard default expression that you've seen already, this huge, cheerful, smiling expression looking off to the right, as well as this extremely cute blowing expression, which of course is for recreating that heroic pose. In the off chance you've never seen a Nendoroid before, to remove the faceplates you just pull off the hair, easier said than done. Here you do have the option to remove the goggles, so you can stick that back on like that for Tracer without the goggles, and stick on the one you want and pop the hair back on with or without the goggles. Seriously, there is a lot of options in here, and everyone loves options. As for hands, we've got the default fists, a pair of widespread open hands, and a pair of holding hands. As for other accessories, we've got her pulse pistol, and this blue effect part for posing her using her blink ability. We also get the pulse bomb, and my only major gripe with this figure is you don't get a stand or anything for posing this on. So you can't really display her throwing it or something, you can kind of just put it down like that. Or just chuck it at Kirby. Last up then, we've got a pre-posed alternate leg, and there was something I was meant to do here. Oh yeah, that. There we go. Actually, we've got some articulation at the foot. Off comes the leg, and then it just pops onto that ball joint in there, just like so. And just in case you don't happen to know, all modern Nendoroid faces use the same kind of template. So most, if not all, of the newer Nendoroid faces are compatible with other Nendoroids. So for example, we can have Tracer cosplaying as Mega Man. That's actually kind of disturbing. Good job I have this. Now, what do we have in here? There we go. Now that is sheer perfection. And there we have Tracer after a few rough years. So that is it for the review, and I'm definitely impressed. I've fallen off the Nendoroid wagon as of late, but this was a great place to come back. I'm definitely not promising more Nendoroid reviews in future, but I have to say that the awesome character designs of Overwatch definitely lend themselves perfectly to the Nendoroid format. Good Smile Company have completely knocked this one out of the park. So all in all, I don't have anything negative to say about this at all. If you're a fan of Overwatch and you're a fan of Tracer, then this is one you definitely want in your collection. It is tiny, so it mightn't look the greatest on a shelf, but it will look pretty damn good on a desk. So thank you very much for watching. If you would like to see more of the upcoming Overwatch Nendoroids on this channel, leave a like to let me know. For those who are wondering, I will more than likely be reviewing the Figma, but until then, thank you very much for watching, and make sure to come back for more figure reviews. See you next time.